think about the old school the other day. Laughing feelings getting high and I live that way.
Sorry. No te quedas, güey. Hey, raza de sesiones 503, ya sabes, estamos hoy día aquí presentando a esta banda que se llama Tones, cual vamos a conocer a cada integrante, vamos a decirles que se presente uno a uno. Vamos a empezar de la derecha.
Angel de la Rosa, I play bass for Upside Tones.
Me llamo Ice.
Iceman.
I'm Johnny, I play the drums.
I'm Bubba Juárez, I play the guitar and lead vocals.
Toca la guitarra, dice güey.
Ahí está. Esta banda se llama Tones y tiene alrededor de 10 años aquí en la área de Los Ángeles. Así que vamos a conocer un poquito de cómo empezaron ellos, quién fueron sus primeros yardas, dónde han tocado, cuántos discos tienen. Todo eso lo vamos a ver hoy día en 503. Así que, what's up guys, what's up?
Hey,
thank you for coming.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Thank you, Johnny. Hey, Iceman. Yeah, so guys, let us know about your band. What's up? What's the beginning? What's the story about your band?
The beginning, well, I was playing bass for a band called Medical Experiments with my boy Chris. And as that band was dying out, I wanted to start another band. So Chris helped me out, Angel, Johnny.
I like to be more than
Yeah, Chris introduced me to Johnny here, and I've seen Johnny from school here and there. And when we got to meet, it was like, hey man, it was an instant connection to play his music. You know, I barely really kind of like got into ska at that point, and this guy was all about it.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely needed someone to get me more involved. You know,
introduce you to the
since
scene.
then, yeah, it's been like 11, 12 years now almost since we've known each other now. And since then, you know, Chris has gone out to do other things, and I've gotten Angel here for the past, what, maybe 8 years now.
Yeah.
2012.
And it was funny, as other bass members were falling out, I was almost about to give up, and I was like, you know what, let me go on Facebook. And
see who's there.
People seeking band members, whatever. And this guy was the first and only guy to respond. So it was sick. And then he came by the following week to practice, and I think my only question was, hey, do you smoke?
Yeah,
That was it. That's an instant connection right there. And not only was he someone who was down and willing to play music, but my God, how talented this guy is.
Yeah, the funny thing about that too is that I had stopped playing music for a good ass time, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I said to myself, let me go on Facebook and see if there's anybody like looking for band members and shit. So I joined the group, and yeah, I was like, oh, Baba Juárez, I'm like, stop punk, I'm like, I can get behind this fucking, and message them. But weird part about it is that when I actually went to Johnny's house, I'm like, wait a minute, I think I've been in a show here before. Like, I think this it was like a crazy ass show.
Yeah.
You told us in your house?
And I remember saying literally like, I can play bass for this band. I had seen, it was only Bubba and Johnny playing just guitar and drums, and I was like, hey, I think I can play bass for this band. You know, like a couple months later, we connected and started playing after that. That was great.
Johnny, how many bands has estado tú adentro? Because you've been in Raíz Orgánica, no? Raíz Orgánica. That's your first band, right?
I don't even know anymore.
But you've been in so many bands, right?
Yeah.
I think it was your first.
Anthem.
And then Raíz.
Yeah, Raíz
And then Rockabilly, también te gusta tocar Rockabilly y todo eso, madre, ¿no?
Yeah.
Cuando empezaron ustedes a tocar ska clean anthem, ¿te acuerdas de toda esa escena en el 2010, 2011? ¿Te acuerdas cuando empezamos a hacer shows and I mean, Maywood was big back then. Maywood, Bell, big.
There's a lot of bands around there.
Yeah, like como Alaska, I mean, side projects.
Oh, Alaska.
¿Cómo se llama el rockstar? Camacho Rockstar, discúlpame. Y yo conocí a Johnny en una banda que se llama Ska Clean Anthem. Tenemos muchas historias, así que vamos a platicar eso en la siguiente sección, porque vamos a estar grabando con ellos un en vivo. Así que hoy solamente estamos dedicándonos a conocer un poquito de la banda, y también queremos saber de cuándo entraste tú también en esa banda, cuándo te adoptaron.
Me adoptaron, creo que ya son 3 años y medio, algo así. conocí a Pablo y a Angel por Johnny. Estamos en otro grupo que se llama Revancha. También toca aquí en los backyard. So,
Shout out to Revancha.
Yeah. So, me dijo, hey, ¿quieres ir a ver este otro grupo? Y no es un poquito, nice. Y lo miré.
¿Cuántos años tocando en Revancha?
Aproximadamente 6, 7
Porque ellos empezaron en el 2011. También empezaron conmigo ahí en la 103 en la centro.
Yeah.
Ya, hace un chingo de tiempo. Así que también let us know about your music, like the albums, who produce your album, who writes the album, like how do you come up with the music?
Bubba is the brainchild of everything. We literally just come in and just play our instruments. Bubba writes all the lyrics and comes up with the riffs, but he's the mastermind.
You're the Steve Jobs or your band or what?
well, not so much.
Just don't get fired on that.
No, like, I come up with pretty much the main ideas and I present to the guys, and I mean I'm so grateful that not only these guys like my music, like whatever I'm putting out, but they're also so talented, so that I give them their parts, like, hey, you know what, you have these 30 seconds or or this minute to, like, that's your part to shine out, do whatever the hell you want, make it sound fucking make it sound fucking absurd, all that shit. So very thankful for these guys to stick by me all these years. But yeah, the music, I mean, it's mainly based on little things here and there about my life.
Love, the scene.
Love, the scene, work, parties,
What's going on around.
Yeah, I'm still like very much in my novice level of songwriting. You know what I mean? So I think with this new single we put out, it's for sure a little next level for our guy.
What's the name of the single, the newest?
Drink for 3.
Yeah. For 3?
That
There's
one,
4 guys on the band.
Yeah.
And I'm 5. Right? There's 6. What the fuck, man? Bring some
3 drinks.
Yeah. Johnny drinks a lot. So.
well, it's based on.
Some more?
Freaks in one day.
What's the name of your first demo?
The first demo, we just called it Demo 2016. That one, we had that show that Angel was talking about that he just saw us before he joined. We were supposed to record live with our friend Raul, and at that time I think he was working for Blue Ribbon at the time, and he was like barely starting to record bands here and there. So this man, it was gonna be so awesome. I don't even know if he still has the recordings, to be honest. I think I've heard him once before, but yeah. Since then, this guy has kept in contact with him. So I think that was maybe 14, 15, and then we got Angel, 16, year a month, going to the studio. And mainly, I would say it's like I would say for the first 2 demos, the way we did it was like 70-30, producing, us being 70% of producing. Raul was mainly, I think, producing more of the vocal tracks that I was doing, so which was really cool, because I mean, since then I've never really recorded professionally, at that capacity at least. So learning kind of the vocal tricks that he was doing to elevate whatever we were doing in the background with the music, it was really nice. So going in the studio this last time with this single, it was pretty incredible.
It's a different experience?
Oh yeah. So,
and then you guys did a cool stuff, like a cool thing that you guys have a cassette too.
Oh yeah.
For the whole album, right? You guys did a cassette.
Yeah, I wanted to continue that. I mean, I was.
Where's my cassette?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the cassette. At the time, I was also playing with the hardcore band called the Eddy J, and the hardcore scene, they're all about the tapes.
Yeah, tapes, cassettes.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to do that to us for a little bit.
Did you guys like making a cassette? Did you guys?
Yeah, like that shit. I thought it was cool to have it.
I mean, nobody has a Walkman.
So whoever has it, man, shout out to you for having it.
They're trying to look it up for the USB connection.
Yeah, and the funny thing too, whoever has the tapes, only the tapes. I put a little insert, a little artwork. With all the tapes.
Yeah, I know.
So whoever has the tapes has those. Those are the only spots where.
And also has so many good songs. You were writing in Spanish for absurd tones, or you only write in English?
I only write.
For absurd tones, right?
Yeah.
You guys not gonna make a Spanish song?
I mean, I'm really.
Can't sing.
Unfortunately, I don't speak much Spanish. I mean, I understand here and there. I gotta get myself by and get me some food. But
what's your last hace? Vamos a
Hey,
hacer un dueto.
Ahí está, thru tones, un dueto, combinado, ¿sabes?
Hey man, but I'm always willing to. Every now and then I told him like write me like a line or two in Spanish. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll sing the line or two, and I'll go back to English.
Yeah, it would be cool,
You know,
man.
Matt Caddies has that song.
I can't sing and play, so
What is it?
can't do that.
That fucking song. But yeah, he sings a line or two in Spanish.
That's cool. Ya, no,
Yeah, you understand it, but yeah.
Mándanos a las páginas sociales de Absurd Tones para que la gente nos diga tener un like or you guys have your stuff already in Spotify, right?
Yeah.
All over it.
Spotify,
Apple Music,
Apple Music, Pandora, and iTunes.
Tidal.
What was that one? Tidal.
You guys have the old stuff and the new stuff?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got the.
Claro, música, sí tienen Claro música también.
Apple Music that's on there as well.
Wow, así que toda la raza ya sabe, toda la raza, conéctense, sepan un poquito más de las bandas locales aquí del área de Los Ángeles, como Absurd Tones, que ya tiene 10 años. A lo mejor tú no las conocías, pero hoy día vas a tratar de conocerlas más, llegar a conocerlas un poco. Aquí como mis caballeros, aquí a un lado, él tiene una banda que se llama La X, es una banda de hardcore, right?
Yeah.
Y Johnny tocas en unas bandas de... ¿Lo podemos buscar en Facebook también? Instagram, ¿no? Así que también ¿tocas en otra banda aparte de Absurd Tones?
También toco con The Back.
¿También?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, dude. ¿Y tú, ellos?
No, I'm what's it called, faithful to Absurd Tones.
Ahí está. Para que vean toda la raza, aquí estamos conociendo un poquito de cada individuo, lo que hacemos siempre en nuestras entrevistas. También platícanos un poquito de la escena. Tell us about the scene. Like for someone that don't know our scene, can you tell us something about the scene? Like the scene that you grew up.
Well, see, I grew up. I mean,
Not nowadays.
well, no, I mean, yeah, I couldn't really tell you much about nowadays. I mean, the past few years, it's been kind of like a blur. Like, gone to shows and just leave. Yeah, it's kind of been that.
It's not like before that people be like, hey, let me have a demo. Stuff like that. Well, let me drink a beer with you. You know, like, let me carry your stuff.
Back in the day, you know, I came up on like the street punk scene. You know, I was playing in a bunch of punk bands, and yeah, I mean, I would say back then it was pretty divided, but it was also really like when you find your spots.
There was a lot of love
in it, you know. But as the years came by, you know, I saw that a lot of the little punk cliques and the little gangs were starting to die out. So now, you know, more or less, it's the scene. I would say it is a bit better. There's still some division. There's still people who hate on ska. You know, like I said, I've played in hardcore bands, and the hardcore scene, you know, like the real like kind of underground hardcore scene. I tell them, you know, I've been in a ska band, and they're like, oh, I remember I used to like Rancid once. It's like, what do you mean? Like,
What kind of fucking ska is that shit?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? It's like me saying, oh, I like that fucking punk band. What is it called? Fugazi.
yeah, right?
Like, yeah, what the fuck, you know, like.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm going up playing ska music on stage, wearing a hardcore shirt. So then once they fucking start saying that shit, I will start going up on stage at the hardcore shows with all my like super silly ska shirts and shit. And then I'll just see a few people be like,
Hate it on it, huh?
yeah, just kind of like give me a little eye, you know. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. Like there's gonna be some people who, you know, I guess ska's still seen as a guilty pleasure.
And there's something strange because when a metalhead comes to our scene, the ska scene, I mean, I see motherfuckers with a fucking King Diamond shirt and skanky.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, like, I would never go to a fucking King Diamond.
You know what? That's definitely a younger generation than us for sure. Yeah. I don't necessarily find that in our generation.
Yeah, you got a lot of like going on.
But that's the beauty of all the backyard shows. You know, I mean, you're gonna pack a backyard show with like 10, 15 bands almost. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're gonna find a punk band, a hardcore band, like emo band, ska band. You know, I mean, you're gonna get every type of thing. And sooner or later, as the generations go, they're just gonna be more acceptable. And nowadays, I mean, everyone's accepting to it.
Yeah, right now they're not hard enough.
Yeah.
They're not hard enough.
I used to call Good Charlotte my guilty pleasure.
Oh, man.
I love Good Charlotte.
Everybody has that.
Yeah.
Everybody has a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, like I've grown to be like, fucking love it. It's whatever sounds good sounds good.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's a lot of people say they suck for you, but not for all the people that suck, you know? So, así que ya saben, estamos platicando un poquito acerca de Absurd Tones, así que vamos a tener una entrevista más adelante, vamos a tener más entrevistas acerca de su banda, porque hoy día solamente estamos conociendo un poco de lo que es Absurd Tones, una banda que ya tiene alrededor de 10 años, los integrantes aquí alrededor, se van a meter un jamming, así que si tienen chance, la verdad es un jamming, vamos a grabar poquito el jamming, lo vamos a meter en vivo y por mi teléfono, pero vamos a estar haciendo esto un live stream más adelante, así que más a los próximos meses. Así que, chavos, thanks a lot for coming to our session, Eddy Cruz.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he's helping me a lot.
Yeah, shout out,
y muchas gracias, bro. Muchas gracias for coming to our session 503.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And a little mensaje, que tengan a little message for the people,
Oh man.
for the next musicians like you guys.
Oh, shit, man. Keep at it.
Oh yeah, I would say just keep at it, you know.
Do your thing. Support your local.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is the only thing I want to do in life.
Local bands, infección.
And if this is your same passion, man, just keep at it, you know, and find the people that are down with you.
Así que ya saben, esto fue 503 Absurd Tones, SERYAH MC Vlogs, you already know. Eddy Cruz al control. Muchas gracias a toda la gente. Síganos, follow the Absurd Tones en Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, todas las pinches redes sociales. Gracias.
We don't have Snapchat.
I know. por eso que lo toca. So now you have to do one.
Oh shit.
I have to make one.
Thank you guys.
Whoa!